Hey guys, it's March 11th. It's a beautiful day. The bees are flying, and I need to get into a hive to check to see if they had made a queen cell. And what I mean by that is I sold a bunch of overwintered nukes that I raised in some Apamate hives and a few other hives. Well, I pulled the queen out in 5 frames and sold them. But I also, the nukes were big enough to where I left a frame of eggs and a frame of brood. And hopefully the bees that I got left made them a cell, which would be an emergency cell, and they're going to requeen themselves until I can get them a proper queen in there. And because what I plan on doing is grafting my own queens, because I found that when I let them make emergency cells early in the season like this, the queen doesn't last too long. It's bad breeding, and she ends up filling it out right around wintertime. So I'm just going to let them make their queen to keep the hive going, possibly build up a little bit until around April and May, where I can graft and raise me some new queens. But let's get into this one hive. I checked 2 of them so far, and both of them have queen cells. I'm fixed to get into this one right here, the second one, the little brown one there. And we're going to check then we're going to check these others for storage right here. Those are also newer queens that I raised last fall, that are basically just like some overwinter nukes inside. So let's get into the bees. Okay guys, we'll give it a little puff here. Let's see what we got inside. Looks like they've gone through their sugar water. Let's just check and see if they've started on a cell. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this feeder because I'm gonna fill it up. Okay. Now remember, this is gonna be a small hive because I pulled 5 frames. They were about 7 frames. Remove this pollen patty. That was basically just 2 frames left. And this one's just mostly pollen on it. So they had plenty of pollen to feed the cells. And this should be the one that has the eggs on it. Okay, and there's a nice, gorgeous big cell right there. And it looks like we have another one right here. So, okay, so this hive is gonna got 1, 2, 3. This is a beautiful cell. Here's another one here. So let's see if I can show you that a little bit closer. Got a beautiful cell right there and right there. So we got some hatching brood, which you can see all this was brood from the old queen. And this should just be some food, which it is, just some nectar and some pollen. Okay, so this hive's gonna hopefully requeen itself. And since it's sealed up, I guess we can come back in about 2 weeks, and we should have a queen in there. Hopefully a laying queen. Okay, this hive right here is actually a queen that I got from the California beekeeper. And you can see I've been putting them top. Matter of fact, they're feeding down there in their sugar. I guess you can see that. Still got about 1/4 of a container left. But let's get up in there and see how she's doing. Pull this off real gentle and set it to the side. Now this was another late fall queen, but she didn't build up as much as my Italians that I had raised myself. I'm not sure if it's just the type of bee, but I mean they made it through the winter, so that's what counts. I still got some honey on that frame. A lot of pollen and nectar on that one. Okay, and she's got some brood. Not the best of patterns. I see in the missed spot she's went ahead and laid eggs. So we're gonna give her a chance. But if she continues with that pattern, I'm gonna replace her. And there's the queen there. I marked her with a red dot. Okay, so I'm not too happy with the pattern of this queen. Could be because it was a late fall queen. They can get quite bred good enough. But we'll wait till the flow kicks off and see how she does. But that's probably why she doesn't have a big number right now. Okay, let's move on to another hive. Wish I would have. Okay, here's another queen from the California beekeeper. I'm gonna check her out. A little bit better result. Let's take one of these outside frames out. Let's see, we can scoot these over. There ain't nothing going on right here. They've got 5 frames filled out pretty good. And I can see some larvae mixed in there with a bunch of pollen. Nothing on this side of the frame. Well, you see, I hate when they do this. It's because I didn't have my frames tight enough together. Every time I see it, I try to clean it up. I gotta say one thing, these are some very, very calm bees right here. Okay, she's got a nice set of brood and it's all laid up inside here. Again, not the best pattern, so I'm not familiar with these queens, how they lay at the beginning of spring. Hopefully it gets better. Again, not the best pattern. So I think I'm not going to be ordering any more late season queens because so far I'm not getting the best pattern. That one's a little bit better. But when they have a pattern like that, you can't build the hive up like you want to. I mean, she's got brood on every frame. It's just not a lot of brood. Oh, and here's a small frame I had stuck in there just for pollen. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick this nice frame in between here. Tell you what, first I'm going to fill up this feeder where it's easier to get it out. Okay, I got them back full of food. I'm gonna stick this empty frame in here, real gentle like. Okay, I'm gonna move on to another one. Okay, now the queen in this one is a queen that I bought locally. got a good bit of bees here. Let me get some smoke. See what kind of pattern she has. She was another late fall queen, but a local queen. But being local doesn't mean nothing. That late fall business. Okay, she has a nice bit of brood all down here, and she's starting on the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's kind of spotty in some areas, but she's laid up the other spots. Let's pull one more. Again, you can see it's a decent pattern, but it's got a lot of misses. And I think that's just going to be the issue when you get those late queens that don't have a chance with a lot of drones. But it was an active emergency. At least they made it through the winter for me. Okay, guys, that's going to be all. Like I said, if you have any comments on those queens, just shoot me a message. Thanks for watching. And guys, please subscribe and hit that like button for me. Y'all have a great day. God bless.